What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Level Up, the show where I give you all the tips and techniques to help take your training to the next level. Today, we're going to be back to the gun show. We're taking a look at another arm exercise. I'm going to show you how to level up the skull crusher. Skull crusher we've seen used in the gym for ages to build massive triceps on bodybuilders or rebuild the strength in the elderly and everything in between. Well, today I want to show you how to take it to the next level. As always, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have any suggestions for anything you want me to level up next, and consider following us on Facebook and Instagram at KIPS Online. The skull crusher. I know what you're thinking. This has been in the gym forever, so it must be a great exercise, right? And you're half right. It can be a great exercise. It does an excellent job of targeting the long head of the triceps and gets you in a really unique position that we don't usually end up in our pressing motion. That is, if we do it the way I'm going to show you today. I want to show you how to adjust the angle at which we're executing our skull crusher to help emphasize the long head of the triceps a little bit more, make it a more unique strength profile as opposed to one of our pressing motions, and how to keep greater time under tension on the triceps. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to show you right now what a regular skull crusher looks like, right? We keep those elbows right there, perpendicular to the body. We're bending the elbows and extending and squeezing nice and hard, and we can get a pretty decent amount of tricep activation off of this. But if you look at my top position, there's not much difference between this and the end of, say, a dumbbell bench press. So why bother making it a whole separate exercise? If we're going to do that, let's make it a version of the skull crusher that can better emphasize the triceps in a different way that's not being done in some of our other exercises to help it from being redundant and to improve our results. Well, how do we do that? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my bench to a very slight incline. Some people can get away without the incline. For me, I find it more comfortable to have the slight incline. It just helps me to maintain my rib and scapular position a little bit better than being flat, and I'll show you why in a second. This is because the second thing we're going to do is actually extend that elbow angle. So when we're flat, we're going to have our elbow at 90 degrees or perpendicular to my body. Now we're going to open up to like 115, 130 degrees. So with that wider angle, the arm is going to be pulled back a little further. So for a lot of people in a flat position, as that arm pulls back, they're not going to be able to overload the triceps without the abdominal strength to keep the ribs down being the limiting factor. That's why I like to add the little bit of incline to take out some of those limiting factors and allow us to really overload the triceps. So what happens when we open this angle is that now my tricep has to kind of actively hang on so that my arm doesn't fall back. So as we get to the bottom here, nice and controlled, we get a nice big stretch. You'll notice with that extended elbow position, we've got a longer lever from the shoulder to the elbow itself because we've opened it up. We're no longer moving parallel through gravity, right? So our bones can't stack up and hold us. Now the muscle has to work a lot harder. As I extend, the same is true. We can't get up to the top and take a break like we could on the flat variation. So this creates a longer time under tension with each and every rep, which in turn is going to help us make progress and help our clients make the progress that they're looking for. This variation can be done with easy bar, barbell, dumbbell, even cable setups. It's really your choice and your client's choice, whatever they feel best. But for me, I prefer the dumbbells just for the ease of use and setup and the freedom at the wrist. Whatever instrument you decide to use is entirely up to you and your clients, as long as you're putting in the preparation and thought that they deserve. At the end of the day, you're going to help them get to the next level. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to make sure you never miss any of our uploads. If you have any suggestions or questions, throw them in the comments below, and consider following us on Facebook and Instagram at KIPS Online. For the Level Up, I'm Coach Ron, and I'll see you next time.